Hello everyone, this is the AquaTune 2014 model, and I want to share with you my experience with this model. The system is designed to reduce fuel consumption by 25%, and I have achieved that. I've also had a significant increase in horsepower.
The car only uses 25% of the fuel that's going in there at this time right now.
Right, yeah. The engine, that's very important. The engine, it's important to note that the engine, the internal combustion engine that we all use, that use gasoline, they only put 25% of the energy in the gasoline to moving the car. So what this system allows is for us to use more of the energy in gasoline by increasing the combustion efficiency.
And this is how it does it.
Oh, and this is how it does it.
Yeah, right.
So we're going to show you a demonstration of the generator. This is the AquaTune generators, and we're going to go ahead and show you what these do. So that what you're seeing, this is just water in here, and what you're seeing is the generators separating the atoms, which is the hydrogen and oxygen that makes up the water molecule, and it's producing hydrogen.
That's how you develop, helps burn 25% more efficiency.
Yeah, that's where you get the increase in combustion efficiency, and you can look that up yourself by looking up physics and engineering of the internal combustion engine, or engine combustion efficiency, and partial combustion as well. I'd like to read to you something that I wrote. This is my research and study of how the system works, and this system does not use traditional electrolysis. Okay, this system works more like an electric eel, and I'll explain that in my writing here. Okay, to learn more about the theory of how the AquaTune systems work, one need only study how an electric eel generates its approximate 600-volt electric charge. An electric eel can produce up to 150 600-volt electric shocks per hour. Study the electric organs of the electric eel to gain insight into how the AquaTune systems replicate nature in order to produce hydrogen and oxygen at extremely efficient rates. You may also study how a battery works, which is also integrated into the operating theory of the AquaTune systems. My research and study reveal scientist Alessandro Volta modeled his battery design on the electric rayfish, which lives in the sea and produces an electric shock of up to 200 volts. The electric organs produce this high voltage charge. Please contact AquaTune Hydrogen Fuel Systems directly if you wish for further clarification. Now, I also have something else I'd like to share with you that I wrote, and that is a lot of people seem to be confused about how science and nature and efficiency and everything works, and I wrote something that helped me understand how to perceive the way the laws of nature work versus the laws of man, which sometimes might seem contradictory, but they're not. Something I read recently is scientific discovery is the words that humans use to describe what the universe has always known. And then a couple days I wrote, many experimenters have knowledge. Knowledge is the study, the reading. Wisdom comes from action of experience. Wisdom is imagination given life by acts of experimentation. Science is the language that is man's interpretation of the natural forces of the universe. Man's scientific interpretation of the natural forces of the universe Man's scientific interpretation of the natural forces of the universe do not define all future nor present scientific possibilities. Rather, man's knowledge and science provides glimpses of the truth that is the universe. The universe defines intelligence and scientific possibility. Man primarily tends to define his own individual truth, often called his story of scientific interpretation, which has many layers of constants, however none so deep and varied as the natural forces of the universe. There's knowledge that we know as well as think we know. There's also knowledge that we know we do not know. There's also a body of knowledge just waiting to be known, just beyond our awareness. This is the knowledge that we often do not realize we do not know. This is where the knowledge and wisdom of the universe begins. Welcome to unimaginable possibility. Thank you for watching my video. Any questions you have about the AquaTune system, please call AquaTune Hydrogen Fuel Systems. Here's their contact information. Actually, let me show you this contact information here. That's their phone number.
Joseph, we did that. This is what comes with it when you purchase it.
Okay, I'll show that too. This system does not void the new car warranty. And this is some of the information that comes with the system, which is checklist for AquaTune installers. And there's also installation instructions, and there's also troubleshooting guide. These are all different things that come with it. Have a good day. Bye.